basically what you're looking at is almost what we're going to be dealing with. This will be returned to black, and everything in the floor will be completely black painted. This will be up in the background, as well as a black screen that's coasted right now and hanging up will be coming down and finishing off this edge right here. And so we have the capability of having side units here. There are corrections out, so we can enter colors back up on the top. This is 118, 100 feet venue. You can find that. We describe it as proceeding-ish. With our just a select thrust. The width of the stage, starting at these corners, going all the way across, is about 39 feet. But as you come back, as you'll see that it tapers from, let me say, this corner to that corner, it kind of cuts down to about 25 foot wide. The depth of the stage, though, is pretty, good at about 18 feet 5 inches. It's a decent sized stage, and I'm not sure what the light plot is going to look like in here until we get a little closer, because right now, as you see, there's a rental getting ready, painting the floors, so they might change the plot that I know is in here right now, so we'll just have to wait and see. This wall will probably stay in and everything. It's a masking wall hiding from this door right here, which is the off-stage entrance going to the green room, also your dressing rooms. There is also an exit on this side going out into the hallway leading into the margin. That bomb entrance will bring you around, and so you can use that as a crossover. That if you want to if you have a stage left exit, maybe to re-enter on this side, that can be used as a crossover. Unfortunately, this is a fire door and a firewall, so this cannot close. It must remain open, and there is a masking wall. There is a masking wall right here blocking, so an actor can be in position to enter from right here if they choose, but we just can't never close this door. Let's see. The grid is low enough in here that you can hang if you choose to. The grid is reachable by a ladder within your 20-minute loading, so if you have a banner or any kind of sheet or drapery that you'd like to hang, that's an option. The doors in here are also, not necessarily small. There is one small door on this side. You do have a double door on this side, but it's very difficult to load in your scenery once it's in storage, because your storage is over here on the other side of this wall. To come through this door. You have a wider door here to get stuff through, but your storage is going to be on that side. And so I try to keep, were you guys planning on bringing any large scenery skinny pieces?
A couple of large pieces, yeah.
What kind of?
It was on our phone.
Yeah, I know. I got
Sure, no,
Apparatus.
Oh, you're the monster group. Okay, I'm with you.
So there's one piece of pretty large that will probably remain on stage until it's got performance, and then other pieces maybe a little bit larger than a coffee table setting, might be another table, things like that.
That coffee table size is not really a problem. What's the other large piece you were talking about? That's probably going to be sandwich.
It's like a cabinet. It's like a framework for a cabinet. So it's about 8 feet tall.
Oh. Really? Okay. The largest, the smallest door, sorry, not the largest, the smallest door is standard size door. It's 2 foot by 11 wide, 7 foot high. And also, if you guys want to follow me, I'll show you what I'm talking about and why I'm concerned about the difficulty of that.
Are you guys going to have air holes in your magic?
There's potential for one bird.
Oh, cool.
But that's not really it. That's nothing crazy, no.
Would you guys go into the kitchen?
Yeah, we totally not.
Oh, cool.
This is the door that leads off to your storage, and as you can see, it's very, very narrow. And this is a standard size door that's off this hallway. And so the cabinet that you guys were talking about would have to come through this area, and I think that would be probably very difficult.
Yeah.
Especially
with this.
Yeah, with this here, this masking wall here blocking people from this exit. So this would be, as you walk through here, the green room is here, and this area will be cleaned out. And all this stuff taken away, and this would be your storage area up against this wall and underneath the stairwell. All the birds for the yellow venue, this would be where they're storing all of their stuff.
So, okay, so it would be, we can keep these in storage area, just so I'm clear, like, for days between our shows.
Yes, ma'am. You can store your stuff here through the remainder of the run of the Fringe Festival, until your last performance when you load everything out. The only thing that we need to figure out, and why one of the questions on the questionnaire is the footprint and the blueprint that you need, because with the yellow venue, I think actually you're one of the lighter venues. We only have maybe 7 or so groups in with you, and so I just need to figure out between your groups and everything how much space I can allot you, whether it's like a 4x4 space, or if we can jump it up to 5x4 or something like that to get you guys a little bit more room all in here. Now, the thing to remember is that not all groups are going to have major scenic items, and so they may only need like a 2-foot square to put a stool or something like that.
Right.
And so then we can kind of move things over. But just to give you the warning, just to give you the heads up that storage is a limited thing here. And if this cabinet that you're talking about and everything won't fit, there may be a possibility or a need to can it be rebuilt?
Well, it'll be broken down into an ATA case when it's not being used.
Oh, really?
It can be, we
It
prefer.
can be, I mean, well,
I mean, it'd be nice to not
Have to break it down every day?
I prefer to have it packed away.
Okay.
Okay, so it actually folds up into a case that can be carried onto the stage and it's set up there?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, it'll be a fairly large ATA case as well.
Oh,
And
okay.
it would be time consuming to do that. I mean, we'd take longer than, our 20 minutes.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so it'd have to be built, we'd have to have it up and.
And set up and everything before.
And I don't know if we could bring it on through the house, if it won't fit in the store.
Well, we have the double doors on the other side. My only concern is that if your load-in corresponds with an audience exit of the Marchton or something like that, or the Orange venue, that if you guys are trying to load in this big cabinet unit and I've got 300 patrons trying to exit out of the theater.
What about the exit door on this, right up here?
Right out here, there is a fire exit and everything, but it might be a little bigger than the store, and you might not have such a difficult, angle going up the stairs on that door. That is a wider area, so I'd be more than willing to try it
Okay.
and see if it'll work. But let me show you. There is a railing to also deal with on this side as well. This is the fire exit door you're talking about, and this railing right here. And so there would still be a corner to kind of try to cut.
Yeah.
It would
To go
definitely
in.
have to be taken apart and then brought out, at least in a couple pieces.
What about,
Go partially together first? Yeah, I'm sure, so not going all in.
Right.
what about bringing in, on the other side of the stage, on the stage left, to those doors?
So the double doors, that's what I was talking about, that bomb where those doors are, at the Marston, that's the Marston entrance and exits where you guys walked in to come to the meeting. And so if a show is letting out at the same time as you guys are loading in, you're talking traffic pattern, collision that you'll have.
And going from here to that door is a single door as well.
Yeah, to get back through the bomb and everything, to go from your storage unit, you would have to go through another single door width anyway to get to that double door on that side. But if it can be just partially broken down into maybe 2 pieces, and then I think, that would probably be your best bet. It'll save you a little bit of time from not having to assemble the whole thing, and get it onto the stage safely where we don't break your equipment and, also, walls get right down in the process.
That's a question for you, that's so I can make sure I really know. Is it, as long as we have our stuff off stage and into this area, that's,
Yes, ma'am.
we're good.
Yeah, as long as, the way I try to word it to people, as long as you are off the stage and do not hinder the next group from loading in at their official start time, you're fine.
Okay. So we can like be packing here for an hour if we're not hindering anybody.
Stay quiet and not making any kind of noise with it.
That's getting
Together,
really
yeah,
good.
absolutely. And everything, as long as it doesn't hinder the group coming after you, I think. So, let's walk any kind of instructions. Basically, just so you guys know for your own information, what is in the booth for this venue, the lights controlled by a Strand 520i. It's a very nice board, and has, capability of doing lots of things for you. The soundboard in there is just a Mackie 16 channel and everything, but we have the speaker system in there are 2 front of house speakers, 2 rear, and 2 sides. And so it's a nice coverage for that size space. I already told you, you guys can hang if you want to. There is headset communication capability